If what you do for a living can be replaced by a computer or AI now, listen up, folks. DC pipe bomber is finally arrested today. We got more on that coming up for you. And also, Hallie Berry says Gavin Newsome, governor of California, cannot run for president in 2028. Hi, y'all. It's me, Rob Morris. It is December the 4th, 2025, and this is the NPR News That Matters to You. It is a cold and rainy night here on the Gulf Coast. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't wait to see the sun again and start up a fire in my fire ring in the yard. Now, DC pipe bomber, it turned out to be a 30-year-old fella named Brian Cole Jr. Now, his daddy owns a bail bondsman company in DC, and his son worked for him part-time, whatever. He was the perpetrator. He was the one that went to the DNC and RNC. That was the Democratic National Convention, the Republican National Convention, the day before January 6th. And we all remember that. When Trump said, let's all go patriotically and peaceful to the Capitol and let your voices be heard. Yeah, and they turned it all around. I don't know if this guy's a part of that or what, but we're going to find out. Assistant FBI Director Dan Bongino headed up the investigation and came up with all this today, and wow, it's pretty cool. We may be able to put some trust back into the FBI again. Hats off to you, sir. Now, years ago, I worked in radio here in Mobile, and as a DJ, on-air radio personality, board operator, announcer, whatever you want to call us. It was a cool job. It was a great job. It was the best job I ever had. But it got replaced by computers. The computers can play all the music, do all the music live, play all the songs on time, and plays all the commercials and plays them. All you got to do as a DJ or a personality is go in and lay down a voice track of the song you just heard, the song you're going to hear, weather forecast, and maybe a public service announcement, and then back to the regularly scheduled computer programming. And when you pick up the phone to call the studio, there's nobody in the studio. Nobody answers the phone anymore, unless they get an AI voice in there to do it. We'll see how that turns out. But find another job, y'all. Maybe figure out how to operate AI. That's a good thought. We'll see where this all ends up at. Now, actress Hallie Berry, you know her as maybe the Catwoman. Remember that? Woo! Hallie Berry from Hollywood says that Gavin Newsome is not going to be governor for long, and he cannot become the president of the United States in 2028. She's got a beef with this guy, okay? Because she's been an activist for the female population in this country to get some kind of laws passed in California for menopause drugs for women going through menopause. Personally, I got no clue what that is, but the women do. God bless you. And anybody that's been through it with a woman probably has a clue as well. So maybe Hallie Berry's onto something. I don't usually listen to actors and actresses from Hollywood because you love them one time, in a minute they're giant, bigger than life, and then they open their mouth about politics, and then suddenly they seem so small. So, but Hallie Berry, my hat's off to you, girl. Please spay and neuter your pets. I'm Rob Morris. Thanks for joining me.